How's it going, everybody? It's me again, back with some more Kingdom Hearts. Last time we completed the world of Atlantica, beating Ursula and sealing the keyhole. Now we are going into the second of the two new worlds, which is Halloween Town. So, time for another ramble. As I said recently, I've been trying to record some episodes for this series. And I believe at this point you've seen some of the issues that I've had with the audio now. By now, I think they should be okay. I've tried testing them out and they seem alright. Never really know what to say for these kinds of things. And now you can see how I'm bad at lying. But there isn't really much I can really say at this point. I mean, we're going to Halloween Town. There's this world, the world's following it, which is even harder. Pretty sure I said it's Neverland, but if I didn't, there you go. So that's two. Beating both of those worlds unlocks a new tournament in the Colosseum, which is the last required one, I believe, to seal that world keyhole. And then once you do that, then there's just the Hollow Bastion for required story stuff. So we're actually pretty close to the end, somewhat. I don't really know how long these two worlds are, but if I struggle this much with Ursula, I think that really kind of sets the pace for the progress I'll be making for these two worlds. And they're supposed to be even harder, so I really don't know what to make out of, yeah, I don't know what to make out of this. It really just depends on how I handle everything, which, as you've already seen from the series, isn't all too great. But I think I've really grown as a player in this game. I'm not good, but I've definitely gotten better since the first episode, which is a long time ago. When it comes to what's coming up next, I keep saying it's going to be harder, but I do think the boss of Halloween Town isn't as difficult as Ursula is, just larger in terms of scale. Wow, there's a cool enemy here. And with the difficulty of Hollow Bastion, obviously since it's the final world, it's going to be difficult. Especially since the two main bosses of that area are among the harder ones in the game. Since I've read that Maleficent and Riku, when we face off against them, tend to be rather difficult. But that sounds a ramble for now. We'll get to that when we get to that, and hopefully I can continue to improve both in this game and in the English language. At least one of those I'll get better at. Welcome to Halloween Town. Just like Atlantica, we have a unique appearance here too. Don't exactly know why though. It's just these two worlds that make us look different. I'm not complaining because the characters look sick here, but it's kind of weird. It's just those two. I think they make us have different appearances in the later games as well, but I haven't played those yet. I have not equipped the Crab Claw yet, since we got that in the last world too. And they're not attacking. What does the Crab Claw do? Okay, seems better than 3 wishes, so I'll stick with that for now. Doesn't look like it affects range anyway. can't attack them either. So, I guess they truly are, pacifistic? It's not the word I'm looking for, but they're not attacking, so we don't need to attack them.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington! Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween!
Thank you, thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
When it comes to Halloween Town itself, it's a little weird that they made a movie, a world here. That's not a typical Disney movie, I guess. But I really like the Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a really good movie. I recommend watching it. I guess it just adds a bit of flavor into the game itself, as opposed to the more colorful, saccharine, sweet movies that we've been seeing so far, like what you expect from Disney. And it really adds some variety here. You should consult the doctor, so move this way. I know there's a Dalmatian chest around here somewhere. Did that do anything? Can't go there. That way, at least. Of course, he's in the lab because the doctor's in the lab. I don't know why he went to pull that. Don't even know what that does.
I don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it! Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
My, that was amazing! And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror?
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good-for-nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
New party member. As with before, since Goofy's a bit higher leveled, I'm going to be swapping him out. With that rather long cutscene in comparison to the other ones we've seen, I do... Oh, we get a torn page as well. I knew there was something here as well. I mentioned before that I had some audio issues. Those should be resolved now. However, I can never really tell until I watch the recording afterwards.
Jack! Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, in the previous episode, the audio should have been really quiet in the game. I think my mic should have been fine though. However, when it comes to the game audio, as I said, it was really quiet. I tried fixing it and it was super loud when I was testing it out before, but I think now it should be fine. The issue with that was, even though it was quiet in the recording, for me right now, as I'm recording this it's still rather loud, and it's coming from my computer speaker, so that's probably why. However, I can't really tell what the audio is like in the recording until afterwards. I think now we have to go to that section where I pulled the bell. And they should be done, I think.
Come on, fellas, let's go!
That was the right way. This way. Aside from that, I've also been exploring the worlds in between episodes. Not really much to them anymore because we've already finished the main story. This is mostly just doing collectibles. Because of that, I don't really think there's much point in showcasing that. There's the lab. I'm assuming we go back to either the gate or a different location. I won't really be doing any more bonus episodes until we get to the final required Coliseum tournament. I don't know why I set the space there. My issue with commentary is just I tend to either ramble on about nothing, say something that I'm thinking of that's like I can't formulate a complete thought about, and I go on about nothing. That doesn't sound good, and it's not good for commentary, I don't think, but I guess it's a learned process. There's nothing really going on that I either want to talk about or I can think about talking about at the top of my head. It's really just a matter of learning how to do this, learning how to properly commentate, think about a good topic to talk about. That's not where I want to go. There's got to be something I'm missing here. So I've already beaten all the Heartless in the main square. Oh, there we go. This must be it. But as I've been saying, I have been exploring the worlds, gathering items, getting some materials to synthesize stuff, since I've been doing that in between episodes as well. So, because I'm doing synthesis, don't expect anything right now, but because of the items you can get later on, like new weapons for the main crew, and some really helpful healing items, I would say expect me to have that randomly equipped in a later episode once I have materials for them. It's the graveyard. Oh, hey, new Heartless. Lucid Gem. Okay, we definitely need that.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this? Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it.
Anything in here? No, or not yet. We'll see. I think there's something later on in the lab with Sally. I get to talk to her a few times.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
How did I call it? Something in there. But hey, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Good to see them. I believe we fight them later on, even though they're kids, which is funny. And on the top of my head, I can't remember her name, but one of them is voiced by the same woman who voices Phil and Lil from Rugrats, which, again, is hilarious to me. Surprise.
A heart. That bonehead Jack is really making a heart. I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the Heartless.
Oogie Boogie has to be one of my favorite villains, in general. Despite his simple look, I think he looks cool. And if I remember correctly, his death in this movie is actually rather gruesome, which just makes him kind of cool. I just said he's cool. It makes him cooler in my opinion. It's a rather unique thing for Disney in general, especially because not just villain deaths, but deaths in general for Disney movies tend to either be downplayed for the sake of the audience, or needlessly gruesome for no reason. Case in point, Oogie Boogie, like I said, spoilers. But there's another movie, I think it's Journey to Mars, it's probably not the name of the movie, but one of them where it involves a live-action crew going to Mars and, I believe, experimenting to colonize it. And some of the characters' deaths in that movie are like insanely graphic, just for no good reason. Like, you see a man get torn to shreds because of a storm, and it is gnarly to watch. I can't even believe that's Disney. When I first saw it, I didn't think it was Disney either. But that's neither here nor there. It's not something we can really watch right now. Although, if you do manage to find the name of the movie, I do recommend watching it. Not just for that sequence, but because I think it is still a really good movie. Although I haven't seen it in quite a long time, so I don't exactly remember. Okay, those are all the enemies. Now it's just finding them. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Not that I'm complaining about the enemies here. It's always good to get more experience, and having the chance to get more lucid gems, which I think we just got one more of, it really helps for item synthesis, so I'll take that. Coming up on the 20-minute mark though, I'm gonna keep going with the 30-minute episodes here, if I can help it. This thing can stay still. Okay, so check the gate. I doubt he's here, but just in case. Good to get everyone healed up as well. And Jack has some pretty good stats as well. I think he has the same HP as Goofy and more MP than Donald. Although I think Ariel had similar stats as well. Checked the lab and he's not there. Is something else open now? Do we have to ring the bell now? Right gem, don't know what that does right now, but let's see. Can't ring that yet because there's enemies here. Okay. Is that all? Nah, of course not. Level up on Donald, which is nice. Bringing it back to the little thing I brought up about the audio before. I guess having the audio in the game a bit low isn't the end of the world. It's just frustrating to me that it's not up, because I don't want to just be quiet and have the cutscenes play out and just have you all listening to nothing. And I guess there's some people who prefer no commentary, which, again, understandable, especially since mine is not that good. But I feel like it's good to have something to listen to while you're listening to the game. If that makes any sense at all, which, with me, it probably doesn't. I said before, I believe during the Atlantica section, that I have looked at that world and to watch how that plays out so I can know where to go. I haven't done so here, unfortunately. I told myself I would, but I haven't got the chance to. And okay, new area. And there's the mayor, so it's good that I explored. Check the tombstones in the order the ghosts appear. Get it wrong, in for surprise. Then it was this one, I believe. And then the last one. Now look at the pumpkin. Hey, an item. Cool. Jack in the box. Ah ha ha ha. Clever. Clever mayor. So we have the surprise. And we're good to go. We can go back. I'd say we're making good time here. These are the white mushrooms, so I think...
Heal!
I hope I'm not making a mistake here. And I know I'm wasting a bit of time doing this, but I know they give you some item drops if you use magic on them. Unless they just disappear here.
Heal!
This should help.
Hope I'm not wasting my magic here. But I hope these are correct fun, because they look a little bit more... yeah, I can speak. They look a bit more grayed out than usual.
Fire!
Unless it's supposed to be the magic that corresponds to what they're doing.
Stop!
Which I think makes more sense. Oh well. I'll figure out those white mushroom eventually. Those white fungi, if those are the correct names. And I was worried about magic and losing it, but I suppose beating enemies allows me to get more magic back, so that can help. And I'm not really doing anything too bad. I get some more money out of it too.
Come on!
I suppose my only issue with these episodes is there's no save point right now, except for the one by the gate, which is a really small trouble. Level 1 sword. Learn Leaf Bracer. I believe what that does is that allows me to heal without getting stunned, which I desperately need. But we'll get to that when we get to that, and I'll equip that when I can. I was talking about the save points, so hopefully we unlock one soon, just so I don't have to go all the way back to the gate every single time, because we are running a bit low on time here.
There you go. This time it's sure to work.
And this must be around the time we have to fight Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Just a matter of finding them first. And honestly... Oh,
We
wait.
lost them.
Zero! After them, quick!
And more new Heartless. With the point we're at right now, with it being almost 30 minutes, I think we'll take care of these Heartless, and then we'll end the episode for now. We'll take care of Lock, Shock, and Barrel in the next episode, and at the pace we're going right now, that might just be the end of Halloween Town, but we'll see what happens. If I've been wandering around this much just to get around the world, there's no way for me to know exactly how much I have left. All I know is we fight Lock, Shock, and Barrel, get the heart back, and I think... Actually, no, I don't think we get the heart back yet. We get the hearts, and that is what... God. This is me talking about me not knowing what to do for commentary. We don't get the heart back, Oogie Boogie gets it, and that's what makes us fight him. That's probably what's gonna happen. Okay, another Lucid Gem, which is good to get. And... I knew there was one left. Okay. That should be it, for the enemies at least. So... I'm gonna call it an episode here. Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we continue going after Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and hopefully wrapping up Halloween Town. And I will see you guys with that. I will see you guys then, excuse me.